Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I've got a first impressions to do for you, but it's not a knife this time. This time it's a pen. When I was unboxing this knife, which I got from River's Edge Cutlery recently, I'll link to the Hinderer pens on their website down below so you can check them out. But when I decided to order this pen, part of it was kind of an impulse buy, but I've also been thinking about getting another pen recently. I own one other, what I would call an EDC pen. I own a titanium urban survival gear pen. I've got a video on that a ways back if you search for it. But I've owned that pen for at least 2 years, like a good while now, and I've used it pretty extensively. I've had to do, I think, 2 refills in it up to this point, and it's been a great pen for me. But lately, I've been finding myself carrying it more and more, and the more I carry a certain piece of gear, the more I want to diversify and try more of that type of thing. So the more that pen has made it into pocket, the more I've thought to myself, maybe I will finally get another pen. Even though when I bought that pen, it was like, this is going to be the one EDC pen I ever buy, and I'm just going to buy one good one, then I'll be done with it, and I'll scratch the itch. Do I think that I'm going to start buying a ton of pens? No. But if I find really exciting, cool new pens every now and then, I'll probably scoop them up. This one is really cool. This is much smaller than my tie scribe pen. You'll see it's a pretty small pen. It's certainly on the smaller end of the spectrum of pens that I've experienced, but it's made of stainless steel, so it's kind of heavy and it feels substantial in a good way, especially because this design, frankly, is tactical. This is a tactical pen. Now, do I want like a giant overbuilt tactical pen in my pocket? No, that's not really my style. If I'm going to be carrying knives as well, then it's the pen is not going to be what I reach for if I'm in a life or death situation. But this one, if it came down to it, is designed to have amazing grip. Like the texture on this is aggressive, and we'll get to that. But it's got this really nice, I think, hardened tip on it, and it feels like it's a glass breaker to me. I really should look it up. I'm sure I will before I do the full review, but it's a fine tip on there. In fact, it like snags on fabric, I've noticed, and I wouldn't want to get hit with it. It feels pretty substantial. But yeah, to access the pen, you simply screw off the cap. You can screw that onto the other end while you're using it, and then you've got a pen. And this pen writes really well. It's excellent. From what I understand, it's fairly easy to do refills. I'll have to look. Again, this is a first impressions. I don't know everything about this pen yet. I'm just still getting acclimated with it. But from what I understand, refills are pretty easy and pretty readily available. So I'll let you know what those are in the full review. But it's going to be a while until I need one, I would assume. So this, like I said, is a stainless steel version, which makes it a little heavier. They do offer these in aluminum, and I think they do some titanium ones as well. This one is the Investigator Pen, and I think it's the smaller. I think there are 2 sizes. Although I really, frankly, when I was shopping for this one, was just kind of going off of looks and that it said small in the description. I'm not an expert on these pens from Hinderer, but I can speak to the quality of this one, which is what I'm going to do. If you're looking at the whole sea of pens that they seemingly offer in different finishes and styles, then I'll let you be the judge of what the differences are and all that, because I only have one to go off of. But this one is really, really well made. All of the machining on here is super nice, very even, and it's done really well. All of these corners are frankly sharp, but they feel like they're supposed to be. Like, this pen isn't designed for comfortably writing for a long period of time. This pen is designed to have in your pocket, ready in case there's an emergency where you need to hit somebody or something with it, and also in case you need to pull it out and jot down some quick notes. At least that's the way I look at it, which for most of the writing that I do, it's not like I'm sitting down and writing down long form things. I'm writing down notes here and there, and oh, this is a video I just came into my head that I want to make, and oh, this is some stuff that I still need to shoot. I forgot about that. And oh, hey, this is stuff that I need to get that's on my shopping list. Like, it's just little notes here and there that I'm writing down. So for me, I don't need an ultra comfortable EDC pen, and my tie scribe fits that. Like that titanium pen that I own from Urban Survival Gear is very comfortable to write with for a long time. So if I'm grabbing a pen to sit down and write with, that one's great. But this one carries better than that one. Even though it's heavier, its profile is slimmer and its clip for how it actually sits in pocket is more comfortable and has better retention. This is a nice pen clip, like really, really good. I love how small it is. I love the amount of retention it gives. And I love that this thing is short enough that even in like a back pocket of pants, it's not bottoming out to where the clip isn't getting on all the way. Like this fits in any pocket that I've put it in so far, and it fits well. So I really, really dig quite a bit about this so far. I think it's also just kind of fun and different and unique in its own way. And one thing that I haven't spoken about yet, that is the reason why I picked this one and not an aluminum one, frankly, is because this one is what's called the Battlefield Pickup finish. And I think it looks awesome. I think the light is hitting it in a way that hopefully you can see and appreciate a little bit, but it's just this really cool, what I would call like a distressed, like flame anode, kind of chaotic finish on it. And it comes through really, really cool. This being kind of tactical in nature, it's fun for it to feel and have a name like Battlefield Pickup and to look kind of beat up already. And it doesn't look like it's damaged. It just looks like it's got this like patina on it already in a fun way. It works for me. And I don't think they do this finish on aluminum. I could be wrong. Maybe I just didn't see it, but it works for me. Plus, the nature of this pen, I'm sure aluminum would do fine, but to me, I wanted to get a steel one because I feel like if I'm ever going to use this for what it's frankly designed to do as like an impact weapon, I'd rather have it be made of steel than have it be made of aluminum. That's just me. But yeah, this thing comes together really, really well. The fit and finish on it is great. The way that everything fits, the way these threads are put on, the way that it operates, the clip, I really, really like it on first impressions. It's super solid. I like the way that they've laser engraved. I'm assuming that's Rick Hinderer's initials. I don't know what the K is for, but RHK. Then we've got the horse logo, which, moment of honesty, I do not like Hinderer's horse logo. It doesn't bother me when it's small like this because it's like his maker's mark, right? That's fine. But on some of their knives, when they do like the whole show scale as a giant horse head like that, I can't, I'm not down. So the tiny one here, fine. That's your maker's mark. It doesn't bother me at all. But when they do it massive, oh, it's bad. I'm also one of those weirdos who doesn't like, I don't like the Sebenza, but the like decorative Sebenzas that are artistic and have stuff all over them, I usually think they look very tacky. I'm picky about that kind of thing. So I don't know what this logo is. Looks like a bomb to me. I genuinely don't know. Hopefully I will learn more about this by the time that I'm giving my full review. But we've also got a P here. I don't know what the P for is. Maybe it's a D if you're this way. Seems like it should be a P. I don't know. This bit is removable. And I think I've seen that you can get replacement tips that do different things. That seems very Hinderer in fashion to have that be an option. But it's super easy to swap if that's the case. So I'm tempted to look and see what else there is. I like this tip, but if I could have something that's less harsh and doesn't like snag on my pocket as much, I might prefer that. So I'm tempted to see if there's something else I can try. Plus, it might be cool to get something that's like a drastically different finish on the tip and give it like this weird dimension of having a different material there. Or, I don't know. We'll see. I'll look into it and maybe I'll order an accessory for this. But so far, it's really cool. I was worried that with it being so textured and heavier than my other pen that it wasn't going to be comfortable to carry and that it wasn't going to be fun to use. But I've found that I like carrying this as much or more. Maybe just because it's new, but also because it works really well. I like it as much or more as my titanium pen that I currently own. So this thing is really cool. I guess that'll be my first impressions of it. Thank you again to River's Edge Cutlery for carrying cool stuff like this, for shooting it out to me super quick, and for genuinely just being awesome in general. yeah, this one's really cool. It is the Investigator Pen, stainless steel, battlefield pickup, and I think it's pretty rad. I'm glad the sun's coming through now, so hopefully you can see that even better. But hopefully you guys like it too. Full review will be coming soon, so keep your eyes out for that.